Hello, this is Polo, and welcome to Polo Plays Games. In this episode, we are going to reclaim the rogue synth, Gabriel, at the sunken ship, Libertalia.
Damn, I do not like this.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. I think we're being shadowed. Oh, no, you don't.
Well, if this courser is finished fighting with the Brotherhood, maybe we can finally finish this conversation.
I'm ready to move in, sir.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
So long as he doesn't start eyeing me up for reclamation, it'd probably be good to have another gun on our side.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up in the shack on top of the upended cargo ship. He's probably got his best fighters with him, so we should plan on heavy resistance. So, are you ready to go in?
Let's just get this over with.
Right behind you, sir.
Well, I got his attention at least.
We're not alone.
Shouldn't take long.
Always good to see the Raiders take initiative. Didn't help him, but
You call this a fight?
at least he didn't get tired. Hide behind these bulletproof wooden boxes.
When will they learn?
Alright. I knew modifying my Deadeye sniper rifle would come in handy. I gotta love this Kellogg's 44 Magnum.
Straight, rookie! My arm! Damn it! Just getting warmed up over here!
You know, if you shot a real person several times with a 44 Magnum, they wouldn't be standing there shooting or doing anything.
Anything useful?
I'm gonna make this as painful as possible.
Jump move.
Well, that's good teamwork there.
Please. Why do they even try?
This is a pretty impressive amalgamation of ruined ships.
Right here. Right here.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick.
Yeah, the scope is amazingly helpful. And that's just a short scope. It's not even a medium or long scope. Gotta wonder, is somebody on the Pridwin right now watching this battle happen? They may be making bets about how long it takes to make it to the Libertalia. It's always interesting to check on some of the bodies of the bad guys that you shot. See how badly you got him. I think we got that one pretty badly. He lost his head.
Won't be able to pick this. No way I'm cracking this.
Get a pretty good view of the Libertalia. Yeah, poor guy was just sitting out there minding his own business, and somebody shot at him.
Guess it's safe.
I like to think that that bullet impacted somewhere on the frame of that window, made him worry a little bit.
something out there. I don't think we're alone. Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I'm gonna get that fellow one way or another.
Something out there.
Almost. There we go. You'd think he would have moved. Oh, got wet after all. What is this over here? Looks like there's a line connecting Libertalia to this barge over here. Alright, anybody want to stick their head out? No. Ooh, look at there. A gondola. And a big red history erasing button. That looks like the Institute is keeping an eye on us. Makes sense since we're on a mission from Father. Oh, we have a welcoming committee. Yeah, if they were any more lethal, I probably would be dead by now. But thankfully they weren't.
Time to ruin it!
It's an ignoble way of landing when you get shot.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
What is it?
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Jesus, what a mouthful.
Then talk fast, sir. Just make sure you get it right. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
Bingo.
All right. Really enjoy that particular shotgun.
Anything I can
Kicks
lug
like a
for you?
mule, but If you're used to it, it's very efficient.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm gonna
Impressed.
guess you two are agents
Just
of the
like
Institute.
me. So, headed to the top.
Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are here for loot then.
What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys.
Keep your mouth shut! I know what I'm doing! We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you, freely, if you walk away afterwards. What do you say? Do I have your word?
On second thought,
Nah.
Now hold up a second.
If that's the way you want it, then let's finish this!
592. Initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Hey, you
Nice work, sir.
got a sec?
I'll take the synth back. This is X688, ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
Goodness, Nick, where'd you get that gun?
does bashful mode come standard on all synths, or did you have to pay extra for that?
Yeah, no. Only on me, and I suppose that's sort of the issue. I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man. He did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Jeez, you've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
It's nothing. There's some old business of Nick's that needs taken care of. Justice has to be served. Now, you in or not?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. Bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well. Doing them much good at this point. I can probably
Hacking this is beyond me.
If you ask nicely.
Hey,
What's the plan?
think you can unlock that terminal?
Can do.
I wonder what kind of operating system is there on
Earth?
at
How
this
they-
point in time.
Oh.
Obviously before the war, but I wonder what the prevalent OS was.
Nope. Sure, that was gonna do it. Dang. Looked down too tight.
Oh, Nick, at least you tried. Hey, look, it's a plank. I think that might be the plank.
What are you building?
Upgrade some of my weapons. Now to go talk to Father. So. Can get confusing if you let it.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Well, the little Sean has found another place to be.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
I don't care about who's to blame. I just wanted to stop a killer.
Yes, of course. Your pragmatism is admirable. It does matter, though. If everyone sees the Institute as a villain, dangerous forces could align against us. If we can put the lie to such assumptions, we diminish that threat. But enough about that. The task is done. And you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Oh, my own personal bellhop.
When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Those are very strange monitors. They must be set up to where you could look at things very closely. Yeah, I've got my own set of bobby pins. Nice little balcony, and my own access to the elevator.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths, but nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
I like this guy.
See me as little more than a glorified repairman, but I'm as much a scientist as any of them.
Dr. Higgs.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Sean.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
Son.
I trust you'll resolve the situation at Bunker Hill quickly and quietly. Bunker Hill must be dealt with, if for no other reason than to make a point.
Yeah.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Let's see what you have.
I got a little bit of everything.
Well, that just about does it for today. Thank you for joining us on Polo Plays Games, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, and leave comments if you have any down below. We appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day.
Seems to be growing well.